Hey everybody, welcome back to another Friday Q&A where we are going to answer 5 questions now because the video is taking too long. So 5 questions and however long that takes.
I think you talk too long is probably.
Maybe I talk too long. Maybe that's it.
What is okay for a Christian married couple to do sexually? I'll just start out easy for you.
Yeah, that was a good jump.
Welcome.
Good. We'll just ease on into that one. I think general rule... let me talk about what they can't do. General rule is nothing that either one of them is uncomfortable with.
Right.
So we shouldn't pressure the other person to do something they're not comfortable with, that compromise their integrity. I think bringing a third party in, wrong. That would be adultery. I think pornography brings the whole lust conversation in, and would not be good for couples to do. Outside of that, I think most other stuff would be okay if they mutually agree upon it.
I agree.
That's my quick answer.
Okay, that was good.
I'm a whole video on that.
You're quick. You can do a whole video on everything. You say that every
Maybe.
time. Okay. How do you know if you're ready to be married?
You're never ready to be married.
We weren't ready to be married for sure. Yeah.
I think there's probably some basic things. Are you healthy as a single person? Are you content as a single person? Do you have a set of core values that drive your decisions, what you do? I think if you got and do you have good community around you? So you've got good relationships, healthy relationships that are filling you up emotionally. So you're not really running around. I think the biggest thing is don't run around empty and hungry. If you ever go shopping when you're hungry, it doesn't work out well.
Right.
You buy all kinds of crap you don't need. And so I think the same thing goes with relationships. Do you have healthy relationships? Do you know your core values? Are you fairly healthy as a single person and content in your singlehood? I think then you're probably ready to begin looking for somebody.
I think that's true. Yeah. I don't know that you can say that anything would make you ready, but I think what we've seen and what we've experienced ourselves is if you're not healthy, you're not ready.
No, because everybody you decide to marry is you sign up for a set of unresolvable differences.
Right.
So nothing's going to be perfect, but I think you can prepare yourself. Yeah.
Okay. What does the Bible say about prenuptial agreements?
It says in nothing.
I was like, this is going to be news for me.
I thought about making up a verse, but just because people wouldn't know, they go make up a verse that doesn't exist. Like, in Philippians 5:7, because Philippians only has 4 chapters. So,
I didn't even know that.
So no, it doesn't say anything about a prenup. Let's talk principle. Some people would say that if you're signing a prenup, you're already going into your marriage with a contract mindset versus covenant. So covenant mindset says this is for life, we're stuck together. Contract says, if you don't hold up your end of the bargain, this might not work out. So I think some people would say, well, if you sign a prenup, you're basically already saying it may not work out. And I don't know if I completely agree with that. I think it depends on, because there's a lot of factors to this. So I would definitely lean more towards a prenup for somebody that has family generational wealth.
For sure.
Because it's not just you versus I've just been earning for the last 10 years on my own and I have a bunch of money, and because I'm like, if I'm marrying somebody whose character I trust, which hopefully you are, I'm not worried about that. But I think so I would tend to say I wouldn't sign a prenup if it's just my money. But if it was some generational family money that's bigger and beyond me, it would make more sense, because it'd be like, this isn't just me. This is like, if something happens, because there's no guarantee in marriage. If you choose to leave, that you're not like taking down something
family.
My family's built.
That's true.
But it doesn't say anything about prenup. So I think it's more about your heart and what would be the reason for the prenup. I just don't trust people and I don't know if it's going to work out. It's probably not the person you need to be marrying. So,
or they're just trying to protect themselves. Like, I mean, I
I
don't think that they're. I mean, if there's a lot of money involved, I think a lot of people, people change and anything's possible, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So. All right. Is dating long distance a good idea or not?
Generally, no, not the greatest idea. But does that mean it's not feasible? No. So here's the advantages of dating long distance. Advantage. The one advantage is you're forced to learn how to communicate and I think build friendship and emotional intimacy because you're not around each other.
Right.
So you can't just replace when we just hook up and have physical intimacy and we think we like each other. There's a building of a friendship. So I think that's the good part of it. The bad part of it is, I always say, it's like dating long distance is like an affair. It's like, it's kind of fake. I mean, you set aside time for each other in the evenings that's undistracted. When one of you's in town with the other one, everything else is laid aside, and you're so you miss all the little things, like when you're together with somebody, hey, we're going to go out tonight, but my friend's called with tickets to the football game or something, so I'm going to cancel. Is it cool if I cancel on you because I have this opportunity? So all the like little disappointments of letting each other down and stuff in regular life, you miss out on that. I think the other
in a good
thing,
way.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, but that's
why
real
it's like
relationship.
That's why it's like an affair, though.
Yeah. And then I think the other thing is you don't get a chance to be around their community and their people, which is dangerous because you really don't know. Like, I want to know who are their people, where's their family, who they hang out with. So I would say the quicker you could be in proximity for an extended period of time, I would not recommend dating long distance. That's all you do, and then the first time you live in proximity is when you move together to get married.
Right.
I think you should be in the same town with them for at least 3, 4, 5, 6 months before you marry, just to be able to see some of that stuff.
So I think it's different too. Like, if people meet online, then obviously then you don't know that. But if you're dating and then they get a job or they go in the military or something and they have to, so that could be totally different situation.
So one is we already were dating and then they got moved away, versus we met long distance.
Yeah, and I don't know what they're asking about.
Yeah.
But I think you can stay together. If you've been together, you can stay together.
Yeah. If you already know what that's like, then that eliminates what we just said. Right. Otherwise, do not date only long distance. Then just decide, this is great, I'm going to move there, they're going to move here, and we're going to get married right away. You need some time to see them in the real world. Last one. Yeah. See, 5 is so much better. Much better. You answer quicker maybe when there's only 5
I
too.
Do. Okay. How do you know if you're compatible with someone?
You're not. Like, fully compatible. Like I just said, you sign up for a set of irreconcilable differences when you marry somebody. So I don't think you're completely compatible with anybody. The question is, what is most important for you? And we've talked about this, I think, 57 times, so I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. But what are your core values? Your core values need to match up with their core values. That's one area of compatibility. I think if you're a person of faith, the area of faith, you need some compatibility. Right. And then you need to hang out with them, that kind of stuff. But really, it's the core values that are going to drive the relationship long term. And I think you need compatibility on those things. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know how.
Are we compatible?
I mean, mostly. I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of irritated with you.
Awesome.
Not really irritated. This is
we're
like
compatible.
No, but usually you're like so good, and like the past few days you've kind of been not as good. So
we're not compatible.
We're compatible, right? We're compatible though. Like overall, we're definitely compatible.
Based on what?
I mean, because of our values. Like, we value the same things. We don't always agree on things for sure, but ultimately the core values are the same.
Yeah.
And we like to do the same things for the most part too, which helps. But
yeah, we like to hang out.
But we also were really young. We got married, so I mean, we're
Yeah.
Compatibility was just like we liked each other. Period. That was it.
Don't be us.
Don't be us.
But be us now. Don't be us starting, but be us now. So I think compatibility, I would say it is around your core values is the most important thing, and being compatible in those. So see how easy that was and how quick that was? 5 questions in however long. So if there's anything else we can do to help you in your relationship, take a look at the description area below, and you can see all kinds of classes and courses and other resources that may help you in your relationship. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below or email them to info@alteredmarriage.com, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.